Hi, my name is Ben Gardner. I work for a charity non-profit organisation, Cystic Fibrosis Victoria. We're a fundraising and awareness organisation, basically to help people living with cystic fibrosis. I work as the operations manager and I deal with a lot of the communications as well. So I primarily deal with the web. We're doing a lot of web development for a new website. I also deal with the social media, so you'd be familiar with that. That would be Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We're also using LinkedIn. We use a professional profile of the organisation on LinkedIn. So the Facebook we update. We're nearly at 2,000 members on Facebook. Yay! We do a lot of promotions on Facebook. We source volunteers on Facebook. We use it for a whole range of purposes and functions. So dealing with the Facebook and the Twitter, they're primarily our social media connections, but we also deal with other things like email. People don't necessarily think of that as social media, but email and website is also classed as social media, which is what we've been using. And I guess in terms of hard copy communications, we do produce a magazine called 65 Roses, and we send that out to our members, our corporate supporters, our volunteers, our donors, and all our members who are affected by cystic fibrosis in the community, in Victoria, in Australia and internationally as well. We can expand our audience. We can connect with people in our regional areas, especially working for a charity that has to provide support programs and services. We can provide that communication and connection to the regional community via these new media outlets. So we use social media, we use Facebook and Twitter. We use that to connect to our community. It promotes fundraising awareness and research of the condition. And I guess another aspect of new media, it provides the opportunity for both sides, so the people who are creating the content and the people who are accessing or viewing the content. It gives them more opportunity to provide feedback. It provides creative participation with your audience, and in turn the people who are viewing that content, then they can even become part of the communications dialogue. So I guess the new aspect of new media is the real-time generation, and it also provides that opportunity for unregulated content. In certain areas of the world, I won't name where, but certain areas of the world they don't use new media because they have such regulated societies, and all the content in the communications industry is quite locked down, shut down, but it's a great thing for the industry, and that's where I see it as a great positive moving forward. Writing was always my strong point, and I just loved it. And it's something that you really need to be passionate about if you're in the communications field. Writing is essential. Writing and editing, proofreading, it's all essential. It doesn't matter what field or what area of the communications industry you're in. Writing, proofreading and editing, got to be spot on, and you've got to love it. You've got to be passionate about it. Originally I wanted to get into journalism, as that is quite an evolving, changing industry. I looked to other avenues, and I guess that's what everyone who's doing a communications or media similar degree or qualification, that's what you've got to look at, is what area of the communications industry really suits you. And a lot of people don't know. I didn't know when I was doing my degree. I did the media communications degree. And that's why you have to get out there. You look at all different avenues, do a bit of work experience in each field, and then just really decide which one suits you best. Yeah, my advice to people is get out there, experience as much as possible. If it's volunteering or being an intern somewhere, it's always a great experience. And just keep writing, or if it's web development that you're interested in the communications industry, just keep learning. We've got so much more access to information these days than was ever present. My number one thing in getting into the industry is network. It's not always what you know, it's who you know. So, get in contact with people. Don't be afraid to go and knock on doors. A lot of people don't do that these days. They tend to be a bit shy and draw back, and they just send emails and then leave it there. But people do quite appreciate the interaction, face-to-face contact these days. So get out there, talk to people, and find out exactly what it is that you want to do. And then my advice is get out there and do it.